Assalamualaikum. Welcome to my project presentation. Today I'll be walking you through my deep learning project where I built a model to classify human art versus AI generated art. I'll explain the steps in my Google Colab notebook and show you how the code works. And the first step, I import the required libraries. These include OpenCV for image processing, Matplotlib for visualization, TensorFlow and Keras for building the deep learning model, and scikit-learn for evaluation. I also set up early stopping and model checkpointing to prevent overfitting and save the best model. Next, I define the path to my dataset, which contains two folders, one for human art and one for AI art. I load these categories and display them. To make sure my dataset is loaded correctly, I randomly pick one image from either category and display it. This helps me visually confirm that the data is correctly structured. Then I use image data generator to pre-process and augment my dataset. This includes rescaling pixel values and applying random transformations like rotations and fills. This step improves the generalization and prevents overfitting. I then split the dataset into training and validation sets so that I can evaluate model performance during training. For the model, I use transfer learning with ResNet 50, a deep residual network pre-trained on ImageNet. ResNet 50 is powerful because it uses skip connections to solve the vanishing gradient problem and allows training very deep networks effectively. I remove the top layers and add my own custom layers, a flattened layer followed by dense layers with softmax evaluation for binary classification. This setup adapts ResNet to classify human art versus the AI art. Next, I compile the model with Atom Optimizer and binary cross entropy loss function. Since this is a binary classification problem, I train the model on the dataset while using early stopping and model checkpoint to monitor performance and stop training when no improvement is seen. After training, I evaluate the model on the validation set. I generate a classification report and confusion matrix to check the metrics such as precision, recall, and accuracy. Finally, I test my model with new images. I load an image, pre-process it, and let the model predict whether it is human art or AI art. The output shows the predicted class. To summarize, I built a CNN model using ResNet 50 transfer learning to classify human-made art and AI-generated art. The model performed well and demonstrated how AI can distinguish between creative works. This project gave me hands-on experience in image processing, deep learning, and working with real datasets. Thank you for watching.